girls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna and I'm so glad you're here. Let me tell you, I finished the 30-day gut challenge just this week. So yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna tell you about it. What changed? Did my skin really change? And what are like the key insights? What was hard? What was really nice? How do I feel now? But first, let me shortly tell you why I did it. So basically, this challenge aimed for healing your gut and was supposed to help you with losing weight and clearing your skin. And the second reason was why I was doing that, because I have acne since I'm 12 years old and nothing really helped. I also took acne, these pills, when I was 18. Those cleared my skin really well, but then a year later I took the pill again because I had a boyfriend, and then like 2 years ago I stopped the pill and went back to more natural things, and my acne came back, and since then I'm trying to fight my acne, and also went to the dermatologist. They gave me some creams, but they never helped. And the reason why I wanted to do this gut challenge was because it was like the last step for me before going back and taking those really heavy acne pills. So I thought, okay, just try this. For me, I also always ate really healthy, so I'm really looking for always did home cooked meals. I looked out for all these things influencers tell you about health, like eating healthy, but this was the extreme reset of my gut, and it had 3 phases, and I'm gonna talk you through each phase and show you a little bit what I did, what I cooked, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So let's start with the first phase. This phase was about getting rid of everything bad, like the bad bacteria you have in your gut. Like you have millions and millions of bacteria in your gut, and you have the bad ones and the good ones. And this phase basically aimed for getting rid of all the bad ones, and it was 10 days. Like each phase was 10 days. So basically in a video I did a month ago, I showed you the first day, what I cooked and how I started. This video will start on the 3rd day. So let's see how this phase went and what were the key insights from that phase. Good morning, guys. It's the 3rd day of the gut challenge and it's so early, it's 7 in the morning. I just couldn't sleep anymore, so I just thought it's the 7th day. I'm just making myself some tea, and then I'm gonna do the same breakfast I did for the last 2 days. So let's get started. So I really love this breakfast, but I don't know if I will love it for 4 weeks straight, the whole challenge. I definitely need to figure out also a different kind of breakfast type. But it's kind of hard because I don't know what fruits I can eat and stuff. I didn't say that. Besides apples, so I don't know. But we'll see. Cheers. And definitely get used to not putting any sweetener in my porridge. And I think cooking the apples in lots of water and then adding the oats inside also helps. Finished. That was very yummy. And now I have my herbal tea as well, which is also good. I quite enjoy that I started this challenge in winter because I have to drink so many teas and eat so much warm food. So that's more the vibe for winter and summer. As for my skin, I don't know if it's got better because I have like one big pimple here, one here, and I get one here right now. And I obviously have like my acne scars here and here, so like these red marks, which take a really long time to disappear. But I don't know, I feel like it's okay. Not as bad as my was, but I don't know, it's been only 3 days, so as far as I can tell, it looks good, but it's not perfect like I want it to be. So we'll definitely see how this challenge goes. I think I'm gonna finish my tea and then do some skincare, and meanwhile do something for uni because it's so early, like it's 8:30, and I definitely need a nap this midday because I don't know why I slept so bad, but yeah, that's the plan. So for my skincare, I usually do the same every day, and I have this cleanser and I really love it. It's with niacinamides and I think vitamin E, and it also has like a PR, like this, the skin thing to keep it neutral. And I really like this one, and it's the only one that I can use in the morning and in the evening that doesn't dry out my skin or break me out. So I've been using this like 1 dot every morning and every evening, and it really improved my skin because I had a lot of whiteheads and they're a bit less now. So I'm gonna wash my face, and then I want to do this mask. I bought this in the drugstore, and this is like with rice water, and this is supposed to help with redness and irritations, and it's also for sensitive skin, which I also have, which is nice. So I will just do this mask afterwards. Yeah. Okay guys, for lunch I have the rest of my soup. I really like the soup, but I just, after 3 days of eating it, I just can't see it anymore. So I'm really excited that I can eat something else tonight. But yeah, let's enjoy this lunch. Okay, let's make dinner. I decided on oven baked dish with potatoes, some vegetables and tofu. I also have some pumpkin left. So let's just cut it all, put it on there with oil, salt and pepper, and then in the oven. I finished that, so this is like potatoes, carrots, zucchini, tofu and pumpkin, and this is some avocado. And we're gonna eat this and watch Gilmore Girls. Okay, as you were able to see, for the first phase I basically just started making a lot of stews, soup, potatoes. Also for breakfast I usually always had some kind of oatmeal, and even the stewed apples, like the cooked apples one was really good, but I also switched it up with like blueberries because I wasn't really sure which fruits I was able to eat because they also have a lot of sugar, and you were supposed to not eat as much sugars, but I stick with those 2 fruits because apples were mentioned in the book I used for this, and blueberries, like berries in general, I think they don't have that much sugar compared to other fruits, so I stick with that. And yeah, I did a lot of stews and porridge, and at the end of the week I got a bit more creative. Good morning, guys. It's day 7 of the gut challenge. I finished the first week and I thought I'd tell you how it was until now while I make myself some breakfast. And I've been eating some porridge the whole week, so I was thinking today we could make some pancakes. And I'm gonna do a steamed apple again for the chutney. So I think until now it was pretty easy because I was able to have a lot of home-cooked meals. And even when I was in Brussels, Ellie and I found like a gluten-free restaurant, so that was really easy, and we just like had a vegetable soup. I feel like my skin is already better. I will show you a picture here, how it looks now. And I feel good, like, I love that I have so many home-cooked meals, but what I really miss is coffee. Like, just going to a coffee shop with a friend and, like, having a normal coffee. Because I also can't have any dairy products or, like, sugar. I can't really have any milk in coffee besides like sugar-free almond milk, but they don't have that at coffee shops, to be honest. I think I kind of cheated in Brussels with the coffee there, but well, whatever. Otherwise, I've been eating a lot of soups and stew, which has been really nice, especially with this really, really cold weather. I get in a lot of vegetables, which is also really good, because I don't want to get sick. I have so many things we need to do. So it's been great, but I feel like if it's at a time where you travel a lot or you just don't have the time to prepare as much, it can be really hard. Yeah, also I miss my sweet treat in life so much. Yeah, just like chocolate or anything. And normal bread. But it's like in some it's easier than I expected. Also, I've been enjoying a lot of good foods that I usually don't eat, so that's also really good. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to eat pancakes, but I really, really crave them, and it's Sunday and it feels okay. So we're gonna do this with buckwheat flour because it's gluten-free. Gonna do like 3 tablespoons, and I'm also gonna go in with like a scoop of protein powder. This is like a vegan and sugar-free one. Just a scoop. And then because I crave chocolate so badly, and I went to the store yesterday and they had raw cacao here in Maastricht, and this is without sugar. This is like 100% raw cacao, and this is also better because it has a lot of other nutrients as well, magnesium, and like a lot of just better things than normal store-bought cacao. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of this one, so I have chocolate pancakes. I'm really excited for this. Yesterday evening I thought I was going to be sick, but luckily I'm not. I don't know, I think I was just way too cold in Brussels. Maybe I should do too. Okay, well guys, it broke in the middle because it's a bit too dry, but it's fine. We have our apple. Let's try. Really good. So this was everything from the first phase, and even though in the beginning it was like really hard, especially with the sugar, it got easier over time, and I quite enjoyed cooking stews and like having like a lot, and then I could freeze some and then I can like refreeze it and everything. So that was really nice, and it got easier every day. So let's talk about the second phase. The second phase was about creating a base, and it was also 10 days. And basically you were still not allowed to eat any gluten, any dairy, any sugar, any fermented foods, no alcohol, but you were able to include some bitter nutrients again, such as arugula or chicory. And what's also really important in that phase is that you add foods that are rich in fiber and collagen. The book suggested bone broth. I don't eat that because I'm vegetarian. So I use some vegan collagen and some psyllium husk powder. And what is really important with that is that you drink a lot of water. Also, you're still stuck with like less caffeine, eating warm foods, and you were also able to add some omega-3 rich foods such as hemp seeds and nuts. Yeah, so that phase sounded a little bit better, and let's see how it went. Good morning, guys. It's officially day 10 of the gut challenge, which means I finished the first phase, and now we can include new foods into my diet again, and especially collagen and psyllium. So we will do that. I add it to the porridge and see how it tastes. I don't know about it. The challenge usually says I have to add bone broth, but since I'm vegetarian, I'm gonna add vegan collagen. Yeah, I think I'm also allowed to eat a bit of arugula, but I have to read it again. I'm really tired right now. But yeah, let's make breakfast. It's the same as always. I'm gonna do some porridge, and then just add the two things in, I guess. Okay guys, I made it. I don't know. So I added the psyllium into the porridge mix and then added it to the boiling apples, because I always do that. But I never used psyllium before, and somehow it's super slimy. I don't know if that's normal. I think tomorrow I try to add it after I boiled it. Also, the collagen was like kind of clumpy, so I hope this also resolved. I don't know, it doesn't really look appetizing, but it's just so slimy. Like clumpy. The hell? Okay, I guess this is why you are supposed to drink a lot of water with this, because it's like, see, it's like super slimy and clumpy, and I don't know, the taste is normal, but the consistency, I will eat this and try a different way tomorrow, I guess. Hey guys, this was disgusting as fuck. This slimy thing. No, I hope tomorrow when I make it, it's a bit different, because this was really disgusting. I also didn't finish it. Maybe I eat the rest later. Yeah, I don't know. It could also be the oats, because my mom got me new oats. And before that I had buckwheat oats, and now I have just normal gluten-free oats, so I don't know if that's maybe a problem. I will try again tomorrow. Day 14 of the gut challenge. Can't believe it's been 2 weeks. tomorrow, and then I'm halfway done. It's just really nice. And I have to say, the last week has been definitely easier than the first one, because it became more of a routine. And also, yeah, I feel like my body really adapted to that way of eating. So I had definitely more energy. Yeah, which was really nice. And I don't know about my skin though, because it's okay. But sometimes I feel it looks better, but then I get spots. But then again, I'm like 1 week before my period, so I don't know if it has to do with that. Anyway, we will get through this. Yeah, I'm super tired because we went out yesterday. Oh, sorry, I'm super hungry. And I didn't drink, so I'm just like super tired. But yeah, that's all the updates I have right now. So let's make breakfast. I'm gonna stay with the porridge though, but I changed it up. I don't put the Philisium flax or whatever that was, the powder, in my porridge anymore because it's like super slimy and that is super disgusting. So we're gonna drink it in a glass of water, and we have to drink it really, really fast because it thickens up so fast. And I don't wanna drink slime. Yeah, so I'm gonna drink some now. So just gonna add the collagen and the Physnium in here, and then just, yeah. These bowls are so disgusting. So I'm just, cheers. So disgusting. But taking these two, it's definitely helping me to stay satisfied longer and not being as hungry as fast. So it's nice. But okay, so I'm gonna make my stewed apple porridge now, like I did nearly every day. It's time for dinner, and I want to try something fancy tonight because it's Sunday and I have time. And I'm so hungry. Like, I hate this. The week before I get my period, I could eat the whole day through. I could stop, like, non-stop eat. And I really hate that I have this gut challenge now because I can't even snack chocolate or something. I tried this microwave cake today with like protein powder and my sugar-free cacao powder, but it wasn't sweet, so it wasn't as good as like a normal brownie would be right now because I really, really crave that. But I can have it, so I'm gonna stay with my chocolate tea. And yeah, I'm gonna make some Thai curry soup, I was thinking. I'm gonna improvise because I don't have a recipe for that, but yeah, I really crave something warm and just like a lot of flavors, and I bought some rice noodles for that as well. So I was thinking that would be a really great idea because I'm really, really hungry when I get my period. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's make it, I would say. To the store today, and I had some product that I wanted to test because it's day 15, so it's like halfway through. But my skin has been flaring up so bad today. I don't know, it's maybe because I got my period today or because I ate garlic and I'm actually allergic to garlic, so one of the two. But I got some new fancy products that I wanted to show you. I saw those on Pinterest, not on TikTok for some reason. But yeah, it's this one. It's like Korean beauty products. And this is like a serum. Like so pretty. And this is supposed to calm the skin. And what exactly is it supposed to do? It calms and hydrates sensitive skin. It's also for like against irritations and stuff, you know. And then I got something to get off my makeup, and this is like a cleansing oil, and it says non-combed oil, which means that it's not clogging pores, which I think is really great. So I'm excited to try this one out. Maybe it's better than the one I use currently. Why isn't this open? So I will add this to my skincare routine. Right now I'm only using like moisturizer in the morning and retinol in the evening, and now I will use this in the morning and this to get rid of my makeup. Ooh. These Korean skincare products always look so fancy schmancy. Okay, since it's evening and I want to get rid of my makeup, let's go test this out. Now we're gonna test it. Okay, how many? Okay, apply it to dry hands, it says. Let's do 2. And then just gently roll over the entire face as if massaging. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely way lighter than the one I currently used. Oh. It smells really good. Wow. This feels expensive. Oh my god. Now I wash it off. Guys, this was amazing. I already love it. Okay, now, because of double cleansing, we go in with my usual cleansing oil. Cleanser foam. This was so fast. I think I never had that good of a cleansing oil. Wow. Can recommend. 10 out of 10. See, this is what I mean. It's super flat out. Anyway, where's my... Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this retinol. This is a pretty lightweight retinol. And I read on the internet that this is supposed to help with whiteheads and with acne marks. So the red spots I have on my face. And also it helps with preventing wrinkles, which is also good. Okay, let's see. The other one I try in the morning because I don't want to mix those ingredients. I don't know how well this is and if it's hurting my skin barrier if I do. But yeah, I really like this one, so I can recommend by the feel of it. Yeah. So we're gonna make some. And since I'm not allowed to eat sugar, I'm gonna make sweet potato brownies. excited for that one because I wanted to eat bread again. Like, I craved bread and like Greek yogurt so badly. It was actually insane. So in the third phase, that was basically for creating like a long-term balance and including back foods and just feeding like the good bacteria you build over that first 2 phases. And basically you were allowed to add gluten again, like try it out how your body can digest it, as well as fermented foods like sauerkraut, kefir, sourdough based bread or foods in general, dairy or veggies. You were still not allowed to eat sugar, as well as caffeine. Like, this was basically for like figuring out what's good for you, what works for you, and then from that point creating a healthy balance for the future. So that was really nice. So let's see how it went. Hello friends, it's officially day 20 after the gut challenge. So only 10 days left. I have to say I cheated a bit. Because yesterday my mom came over to Maastricht and... Okay, now listen. I wanted to go and have breakfast with her, and today I'm able to integrate some dairy and some gluten back into my diet. So I just thought like, okay, let's just push that one day forward. So I actually started yesterday. It's not that deep, but still, yeah, I will still do like now 10 days still. Not one day shorter, but just so you know, like the second phase of this gut challenge, I did 1 day less than I was supposed to. But still, I had a yogurt bowl with like homemade granola from that cafe and some maple syrup. So I think I was still somehow in the lines of, okay, that's fine. And also food-wise, I'm still gonna cook for myself most of the time. And I'm also nearly done with my period, which means we can now, like, I had a big breakout because of my period, which is normal. But yeah, now it's done and we can see how it looks now after 20 days. And I think it actually got a lot better, especially since I also integrated this new serum I bought. I showed you like this Centella Korean serum and also this oil. It looks better. Like, I still have a lot of these acne marks, but these honestly take forever to fade, so I'm fine with that. But for like when I go over my skin, it feels smoother, you know, like not so many bumps and everything, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah, overall a success. I'm happy to eat dairy again. I will not, however, eat it every day. I will include it in little drops, also with gluten. I will try to eat still gluten-free as much as possible, but I will start integrating it back again. For example, this morning I had again gluten-free oats, but after my workout I will go to the sourdough bakery and maybe buy some bread or a bagel, and we'll have that for lunch. And then tonight I will also again have some homemade gnocchi with buckwheat flour, which is also gluten-free. So I will definitely stay in these tracks and just like try to integrate it back in, see what it does to my skin and my overall health, being. Yeah, I will obviously tell you. But right now I feel really good. Also, what I again realized is that sleep is so important for your skin. Like, every time I have a good night's sleep, my skin looks 10 times better than when I sleep like shit, but too short. So I think that's also a reason why my skin looks so good today. But yeah, just wanted to tell you, and I'm really excited for this last phase. Okay guys, I just came back from the gym and from the bakery. I'm so excited. It is, oh, this bakery is so nice. I got 2 bagels. Oh, guys, you cannot believe how happy I am. Look at these. Oh my god, this is an everything bagel. And then I got this big ass bread. Which I'm going to cut and then freeze. And yeah, let's make lunch, the bagels. I am so excited. Oh my god, you cannot believe me. Let's taste test the bread. So good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. This bakery is supreme. Okay, now it's been nearly a week that I'm done with that challenge, and at the end of this challenge it was always the plan to go to the dermatologist and see how much my skin has changed. And I will put you here a picture of before and here a picture of after the challenge. I still had some acne, so they gave me a cream which is like really drying out my skin so much, so I'm also using this one now. This is really good if you use like a really harsh acne cream, and obviously some sunscreen. This is my routine right now. During that challenge I used the products I showed you. What changed? So my skin was definitely a bit better, but not like insanely better like I imagined it would be, but it helped a bit. What helped more, what was really surprising to me, was how much I advanced in sport during that time. Like I got so lean, it was actually insane. Like my body was building muscle so fast. So that was really nice, and I'm still glad I did that challenge because I just feel really good, and I learned a lot about nutrition and everything. So definitely go in with a plan. Look for books if you want to do something like that. I will write down the book I used for this challenge. Another insight I got was that I really love stews, especially in winter, and I love mixing grains and buckwheat, and that I don't need that much sugar in my life. That was like the main key insight, because the first week is really hard, especially with the sugar for me, but then it gets really easy and then it's really fun. And obviously I will never stop eating chocolate, but like for example now I don't need like honey or anything in my oats in the morning. I just eat them plain and that's sweet enough for me, so that's like really crazy. So I definitely enjoyed doing this challenge, and I would recommend it if you feel like really sluggish and just want to try it out. But you have to know a lot about nutrition so you get like the right amount still. I think this challenge is also easier if you eat meat, because I didn't. And I just ate like a lot of tofu and eggs. One key insight I also had was that I love gluten, and especially bread, and sourdough bread is like really great, so I will never stop eating that. I will keep going with like cooking homemade meals, mixing a lot of things, just like keeping it up what I established. So that's been really nice. Yeah, so even though it didn't have the outcome I wanted, I'm still glad I did it. And if you have any similar experiences, or if you're just curious to try it out, please tell me in the comments. I'm really excited. And yeah, if you have ever any other question, also please just text, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm really excited to see you next week with a fun, different video.